All right, man, we're going to talk about the Migos, and a fan told them they fell off, and, Offset, basically rebutted. But first, we're going to talk about Logic. Logic said he retired. Joe Budden has something to say, and then he revealed that he can retire because he signed this multi-million-dollar deal with Twitch. So let's get into Logic first. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I'm not a huge Logic fan, and I'm not saying I don't like his music. Some of his music is really, really good. Love that he ain't afraid to say that he black. Like a little bit of his music, but not a huge fan of his, like hardcore fan. But I'm not a hardcore fan of nobody in this generation, not really named like Kendrick or J. Cole, guys amongst that, in that field. But it's not really my generation. I live in the 2000s and the 90s and the 80s rap. That's what I prefer. But Joe Budden says nobody cares. He didn't have to announce that nobody cares and this, that, and the third. But the whole thing about it, when he says nobody cares, then why is it a topic on your podcast? That's my thing. You'll put a post on social media and somebody said nobody cares, but you took a little bit of time out your day to say you don't care on my post. If it doesn't matter, it shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. All right. He announced that he retired. He got a nice size fan base as well, too. I watched some docs on him where, he sell out arenas and, sell out shows and whatever he do. So he doing something, and his music is like, it got like some substance to it. All right. A lot of people might not like him because he don't carry the burner or he ain't a thug, he ain't a gangster. But you know what? I can appreciate an artist that stays in his own lane and, that's pushing something to substance, because there's so much stuff out here that don't have no substance. Now, substance mean it don't have to be conscious, but it got to mean something. It got to hold some type of weight. And you got these dudes that got the same sound out here. You hear, it's just that same kind of ride wave, mo sound. Hibbity, hibbity, hobbity, hoobity, hibbity, hobbity, hoobity. They got the same, like, Future, like, singing sound and T-Pain auto-tune. Like, I get tired of that shit. You got dudes from Cincinnati doing it, dudes from Detroit doing it, dudes from Cali doing it, dudes from New Mexico. You don't even know where nobody's from no more. So when I got an opportunity to appreciate an artist that has his own style, that's kudos. I'm going to give you credit just for having your own style. And I'm going to give you extra credit for being an artist of substance. All right. So, Joe Budden ain't had to say nothing. Joe Budden's first album was nice. He could spit. People going to be, young enough to say, well, when has Joe Budden ever rapped before? And this, that, and the third. Well, Joe Budden could spit. Joe Budden out of Jersey, he had bars. You know what I'm saying? He was a lyricist. So, when he talking about lyrical, content and he giving his synopsis on that, I can respect Joe Budden's opinion. But at some point, he coming off being a hater because, he kind of out of touch with his sound, of music. He can attack Logic all he want to, and this ain't been the first time he attacking the kid, the young brother. But you can get mad at him all you want to, but he one of the closest sounds to, the pure essence of rap. Real talk, he's one of the, it may be nerdy, it may be like he got a Zelda shirt on, that shit dope to me though. But he, it may not be carrying a pistol, I got a gun in my pants, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah. And it may not be that, and it may not be this new sound, but, Joe gonna have to come through a compromise. And on my channel, I compromise. I ain't gonna just keep saying these dudes garbage without listening to their project. I checked 21 Savage shit. I'm like, man, 21, okay. I felt like that about Meek. I listened to Meek and gave him a chance. Played this album a few times over again. Dreams Worth Nightmares. Went back and listened to it. I'm like, Dream Meek, okay. He ain't a trash rapper. If you ain't willing to approach these dudes with an open mind, and you already come out with an answer before you even ask the question, garbage, garbage, trash, 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 trash. He shouldn't give his opinion on artists today if he's not going to have an open mind and approach it with a creative open mind. But me personally, it's just certain dudes I ain't listening to. But I have listened to Logic. Like I said before, I got no issue with white rappers. All right, I listened to Mac Miller. Way before everybody was listening to Mac Miller, I've been listening to him. Way before he died and became a dope addict. I've been on that little Pittsburgh wave. You know what I'm saying? So, with him, with Joe Budden continue to hate on him, it ain't nothing. When you got haters and, people, I think Joe Budden look at some of these dudes and they ain't, he felt that they lyrically can't fuck with him. And they getting all this credit and they getting all this pageantry, they getting all this money. He just wished that could have been him. But then again, you got a difference between lyricists and songwriters. Let's try to educate these dudes. It's rare that you get a lyricist, a songwriter, and one dude. You got some dudes that just lyrical. They can go on freestyle off the top. They can go bar for bar. They can go to that little poetry slam they call like Smack TV, where they be rapping and going. They can do that. But then you got some dudes that may not be lyrical, but they can write a better song, a better hook, a better verses. You can have the hottest 16, but it don't fit for a song. They know how to ride the beat. They know how to make the most out the beat. So songwriters are more lucrative. Now, if you get a songwriter and a lyricist and one MC, I mean, you probably looking at like Jay, guys like Wayne, Nas. It's hard to get that person in one guy. That's when you get an elite level MC. You know, you can have an MC that go bar for bar. You got Cannabis. You know, he'd destroy most rappers out here, but that is what it is on that one. But he got to deal with Twitch, a multi-million-dollar deal with Twitch, so he can retire and be comfortable. Most rappers come out of retirement anyway. He can retire and truly be comfortable in his own skin. Okay, he got a huge deal with Twitch, so he ain't got to rap no more. And then if he want to come out of retirement, a year, 2 years down the line, 3 years, and his music return, all his core fan base still going to be there because he's doing shit on Twitch. So he signed a huge multi-million-dollar Twitch deal, you know, and also he can retire. So hell yeah, I retire if I could just work on Twitch and I can sit at home with my girlfriend. I think he got a wife and my kids, and I could just get money off Twitch and I ain't got to rap. And when he come back to rap, because he will come back, then he going to be, you know, his next album, no matter what the quality of it is, it's gonna get streamed, it's gonna get anticipated, all that good shit. But let's switch over to gang. Let's switch over to Migos, man. You know, Draco, Bad, and Bougie. You know what I'm saying? One of the fans said they fell off, and I don't know if you guys remember the episode with like the fake Soulja Boy and Thugnificent on the Boondocks, and Thugnificent was hot yesterday, and then they had the fake Vlad TV. They was like, you was hot yesterday, but that was like 3,000 years ago. He was like, that was just yesterday. You know, and that's how rap is. Rap ain't like rock and roll where, you know, Aerosmith can have 3 generations in a household and they all could be going to the concert together. Rap is fast. Rap is a small window for you to make your money. If you make it to your second record deal or you sign a good first record deal, you in the game. You know what I'm saying? You definitely in the game. But a lot of dudes don't make it to a second record deal. They stuck in that same 360 deal, but you got to remember, they ain't dropped nothing since Culture 2 in 2018. So that's 2 years ago now. Culture 3 supposed to drop. Now, they did the individual albums. You know, Quavo had his in October 2018. Offset's dropped in 2019. Takeoff had like a better album than Quavo. I listened to him. I gave these brothers a chance. You know what I'm saying? And he right. Like, we ain't heard nothing from you since 2018. As individuals, your albums wasn't that great. So, if we ain't heard an album from you, he said, we sold 200,000 in 1 week. You want a fucking cookie? You act like you went platinum in a week. People ain't checking for y'all no more. In rap, when you don't drop for a while and you don't consistently drop and you miss a year as a group, you know, and your solo albums weren't so good, people gonna say y'all fell off. You know what I'm saying? You can't say y'all the greatest rap album. Now the album gonna be shelved probably for the rest of the year because the issue they're having with quality control. Not only do they with quality control, but Motown Records, like, damn, how many people eating off them Migos? But that's rap for you. When you don't drop for a year, people say, oh, you fell off. I think they were saying that about the producer Sonny Digital. Oh, he ain't dropped, man. He fell off. In rap, you gotta stay on top of your game, bro. That's a fact. It's just a short lifespan. That's why you got to get as much fame as you can off rap. So you could be like Riri, you could be like, you know, A$AP Rocky and Model and make money outside of rap. Because the rap game ain't got no real money. The rap game don't have no money. A lot of these dudes rich, out here with change. They out here acting like they rich with change. And then soon as they sound, you know, go down the drain. Or as soon as they don't sound no good no more. The record label drop them. And then they recoup all that money. They don't have no money. I'm telling you, bro, that's why these dudes complaining about quality control and that attorney. When that show money stop, you trying to see where all the money go, and you seeing that they take you for money, and you auditing your own shit, you like, oh man, you know, we got to go sue this dude. We got to go do this, that, and the third. That's a fact. You know, that's a fact. So not only are they, you know, entrenched in the legal war, which they could push their Culture 3 album back. You can't afford for a rap album to get pushed back because it'd be like the Carter 5 and it sound all outdated. You will have a core fan base that'll be faithful to you, saying it still sound good, but it won't. They'll play it for like the first week and they won't play it again. But Offset can go back and forth with fans about being hot and being not hot. But right now, we ain't heard nothing from you. We seen you with your daughter and your wife, and she going through her money, her situation. Cardi admitted in her litigation from her mixtape, she used somebody's image that they didn't have permission to, allegedly, that she ain't made money off rap because she's still battling her other manager in litigation. So she ain't made a dime off rap. So all her money being held up. So all her money coming off like show money, coming off like Pepsi commercials and stuff of that nature. But like I said before about them, they got to understand that you got to be on code. You got to still drop. Once you don't drop and take time off from as a rapper, you drop again, you fortunate if your sound's still popular, because rap will change on a dime. We went from trap rap, you know what I'm saying? And then we somehow just entered mumble rap. Like Jay-Z said, no more auto-tune. And motherfuckers like, what? You know, then Future started coming out. They took the T-Pain style, and Future put his twist on it. Everybody copying off Future, Fetty Wap. You got niggas in New York like Ace Boogie and Lil TJ sounding just like a bite off of T-Pain and Future and guys of that nature. You know what I'm saying? None of them in New York don't even sound like New York no more. Only Ferg and Griselda. So hip-hop will, the sound of hip-hop will change on a dime. I didn't see it happen. You went from hip to hop, and then all of a sudden you had Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. You know, you had that sound, Run DMC. You down with the kid. Then all of a sudden, it changed. You had the little New Jack sound right then. It changed. Then it went from, you know, Cube with gangsta music. Then it went from the G sound, the G-Funk sound with Warren G and, you know, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. And then, you know, it just, you know, Wu-Tang was all, man, the sounds just went a totally different way. The early 2000s, Atlanta came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then we in the little mumble rap shit right now, the singing rap type of thing. So rap will change on a dime. And if you don't keep up, you're going to get left behind. And I don't think the Migos is going to be a group that's going to be like Jay-Z and LL Cool J. And they going to just continue to be hot no matter what era they in. It's hard. It's tough to do. But, you know, I ain't saying they fell off or nothing like that. But when you don't drop, people going to say you fell off, especially when your individual albums wasn't that hot. So if they wait too long to drop this new album, people going to have their motherfucking suspicions. Is it over for them? So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out our music entertainment playlist. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter again. Those links are all in the description. If you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, you want to chop it up, want to make a donation to the channel, share the video. It's the best way to donate. Cash App, PayPal, description, one time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Let me know what you think about the video.